We are live now. Let's wait for the guest for 5 minutes, then we'll start. We'll be starting the session in a few minutes. Let everyone join. We have a guest now. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Ayushi.
Hello. So, Dhwani, I
Thank you
think
for
we can
having
start
me.
now. Yes, ma'am.
Sure. Hello, ma'am.
Hi,
A very good
Dhwani.
evening. A very good evening to all present here. I, Dhwani Arora of the Content Committee at the Essential Talk, welcome you all to this webcast. Before we start with the very kind words from our guest of honor, Squadron leader Dipti Kala, I would like to start by saying that we are usually about as happy as we make our minds to be. So remember, life won't sparkle unless you do. Now, I take the opportunity to introduce and welcome our guest for this session, Squadron leader Dipti Kala. Served the Indian Air Force for a decade and is now India's first certified dream coach. She is also the youngest defense expert with 7 national news channels. She has many awards on her name, both from Air Force and civil authorities. She is a compassionate woman who is now on a mission to help ambitious individuals achieve their dreams and live a significant and satisfactory life through her coaching. I would now like to mention our host for today, Ayushi Sikh, head of the PR committee. So, without wasting any more time, I would now request her to start with the session.
Thank you, Dhwani.
Thank you, Dhwani. Thank you, Dhwani. I would now request you to please wait backstage. You are never too old to set another goal or dream a new dream. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another podcast of the Essential Talk. Today, we have with us Squadron Leader Deepthi Kala. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Ayushi. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, ma'am. It's our pleasure. So, ma'am, you served the Indian Air Force for a decade, and we are thankful for your service. My question to you is, what motivated you further to pursue your goal of becoming a dream coach, and that too in this phase of your life? And how has been this shift from serving the nation to guiding people for higher success?
Yes, Ayushi. I think both are service to nation, being in uniform and now helping our own Indian citizens, our own Indian ambitious individuals to pursue and achieve their goals and dreams. And that is what I think life is all about. So, having served the Indian Air Force was also one of my biggest dreams since childhood. I was very clear on that part that uniform is something which I wanted to adorn. And when it happened in the first attempt itself. So
That's
after that, when I was in the Air Force, I realized that whenever I'm doing a course or I'm learning about a new system, being a technical officer, I was more eager towards telling the same thing or teaching the same thing to the people in my unit, to the PBORs, to the junior officers, and I would give them time to sink into the system and learn more about the system. So I would always urge them to work more and more on the systems. And that's how I realized that I have a flair for teaching, I have a flair for training. And that's
okay.
how, when the opportunity struck after 10 years that I can take a voluntary retirement, I took that, hard decision to step
Yes,
out
ma'am.
because both are my love of life, teaching and training also, and being in the defense forces, both are my love. So I had to take this hard decision to move on to this next step. And it's been a long journey since then, and I'm very happy helping people around it.
All right, ma'am. Were there some challenges that you faced during this time?
Yes, yes. So before joining the defense forces, there were many challenges, which maybe further I will tell you in another few minutes. And from Indian Air Force to becoming a dream coach, there were challenges like the first was that this is a very very micro niche thing that nobody's talking about dreams in India as
Yes,
specific as being a certified dream coach. Like people talk about dreams that in Hindi, people you would very easily you would hear people saying mera sapna hai, mere sapno ka ghar,
yes,
right? But
ma'am.
then
Yes,
there was nobody who could give the strategic steps for someone to help somebody to achieve that dream. Then I thought
right.
that dream as such was very close to my heart. and I wanted to do something about it. And then I fell into the kitty of my mentor, Masha Wieder, who's America's #1 dream coach. And I
All
got
right.
trained under her, and now I'm helping out people.
That's great, ma'am. So dream coaching is still very new for everyone, even for me. And one might get confused with the term life coaching or career counseling. So how are these different? Please, if you can throw some light on it?
Yeah, this is a very, very important question which we have asked, Ayushi, because it's very important for all of us to understand the difference, right? So, life coaching is basically coaching or helping individuals about their life issues, their problems,
Okay,
right? So, if Ayushi has some emotional hurdles in her life, she can go to a life coach, right?
all right.
However, when you talk about a career coach is there only for career, right?
Okay,
If you are very in whatever stage you are, if you want to switch your career or you are just starting on your new career, in both ways a career coach would help you. But as a dream coach, what do we do is we help you build a dream. If you already have a dream, okay, we build the project around it, that how can you actually access and take actions to achieve your dream. If you do not have a dream but still you are feeling that you are living an unfulfilling life, right? Somewhere you are not happy, that I'm not happy with what I'm doing, and there's something which I do not know about and I really want to do it. So I help you understand that also, and then we build upon your dream. So dream coaching is that. Now there is a difference between dreams, goals, and fantasies. If I
fantasies
tell,
or passion.
yes, passion is altogether a different thing. Now, if you've raised
Okay,
that question, let me clarify all these things. This is very,
all
very
right.
important for our viewers to understand, because
Yes, ma'am.
first, at least, such a big takeaway should be there today from this show, that what is the difference between all these terms.
Yes,
So let
yes,
us
ma'am.
first take the passion word. Okay, passion is all about that. What is it? Something that you would love to do 24 hours, 365 days. What is that drives you? Right. So
Okay,
if I'll wake Ayushi up at even at 1 o'clock, suppose Ayushi is very passionate about food, right? And I got to know about some place which is 24 hours open, and I tell Ayushi in the night 1 o'clock, she's sleeping. Now, Ayushi, I got to know about this. We got to go now, now, now. And Ayushi's like, yeah, yeah, come on, let's go, let's go. She's not worried about her sleep and all,
yes,
because I
ma'am.
used to be passionate about it. Like for me, it's very clear. My parents were very against of me getting into the defense forces, right? Because
Okay,
my father being from the army, he himself had seen that life, and he didn't want the same life for me. So you get posted at different places, far-flung places, and all that. But I was very
yes, ma'am.
passionate about defense forces, and I decided, no, no, come what may, I will join. So I had my
Okay.
plans that even if I have to run away from home, defense forces is the ultimate thing which I have to do.
So this
Right?
was your passion or this was your goal in life at that
Yes.
point of time?
Yeah, that time it was passion,
Okay,
right? So this is passion,
okay,
right? It could happen, Ayushi, that somebody is working in a 9 to 5 job. However, his or her passion is something else, right?
correct.
His or her passion, maybe he or she is doing that job for the livelihood. However, she is very passionate about maybe painting, maybe speaking on the stage, could be anything, right? When we come to dreams, now dream is a bigger picture. Okay,
Okay,
passion is related to your personal choice of work, that what is it that you can do 24 into 7. Now dream is a bigger
correct.
picture, that as training your passion or as food your passion, what is it that Ayushi wants to do in life? How does Ayushi see herself 5 years down the line, 2 years down the line, as a hardcore foodie? Maybe a big blogger, a big name in food blogging. Ayushi sees herself as, maybe. Okay, so this is her dream, that today, 2 years down the line, I want to be the biggest food blogger in India. Could be, right?
Okay,
Now, what are goals? Goals are smaller parts of dreams. That how is Ayushi going to achieve that dream?
okay.
Because
All right.
directly, if you do not know swimming, you can't jump into the water and learn swimming. So there will be few steps involved in that. So those steps are your goals, small goals
Okay.
which you help you now. Because see, dream is a bigger picture. So if I was very passionate about becoming a trainer and a coach, but I'm also passionate about fitness. So one of my goal could be to go to the gym regularly and be fit. One of my
Okay.
goal could be to give good education to my children, isn't it?
Exactly.
So likewise, goal is a smaller term, dream is a bigger picture, passion is something which you love to do.
All
That is
right,
the
ma'am.
difference about all
Okay.
these.
Okay. So since you talked about unfulfilling life, right? So many a times what happens, people take a lot of time, a lot of decades, like, especially youngsters like me, to find out what they are really passionate about, what they actually want to do in their lives. So how
Hmm.
will I know like which career would be suitable for me particularly? And what can I do to find my calling?
Again, very interesting question, Ayushi. See, in India or in the world also, why coaching is so booming or why coaches are so booming is because right in now pandemic was the time wherein people have realized, when they lost their job and they switched on to their passion, made their business out of it, and then they earn good amount of money. Also, they were very happy, and also then was the time when people realized that there is something which is called, passion, building business around your passion, which is more fulfilling, right? So in India,
Yes, ma'am.
people have a very stringent strategy that give a good education to the children. Join, be a lawyer, be a doctor, be this, join job, and they'll distribute sweets when our children would join a job, and they'll boast about the package, especially that this is what
Exactly. It is very limited to these things only, the
very very
package,
limited.
the stability, the job.
Yes. So this is very stringent. Now is the time when people are, changing their way of living, and generation like us, we are now very much into the new thought. A new era is coming wherein people are now understanding that life is not only about living, and especially when you live on your dreams, when you build a business or when you do a job which you love to do, which is your passion, so you
Yes.
make more money. Money is always a byproduct.
And
And
everyone wants
our
money.
question, yes. And when I talk about fitness, so I always say food is to fuel your body, taste is just a byproduct. But we fall for the taste, isn't it? We fall for
Yes,
the
yes.
taste. That's how people,
Exactly.
yeah, it's easy for people to have junk food. Yeah.
Yes.
So now when we talk about finding your passion, of course, because people have not been trained, we've been trained only or conditioned by the society. This is what you are supposed to do. So how do we do it? For There are two categories of people in this, Ayushi. One is those who get it automatically, like it was very natural to me. Both my callings, being in the defense forces and also being a trainer, were my natural calling, right? I understood it, and I'm into it. But for normal people like who do not get this calling, what you can do is there is something called, which I help people to do, is passion quest. Okay, there's a
Passion
passion
quest.
quest. Yeah.
Okay.
So you must have, heard in childhood, or cockroach. Cockroach have their antennas like this.
Yes.
So I tell my clients to open their antennas. And now what you have to do is, dimag ki batti jalao. So you have to
Okay.
think around it. See, Ayushi, unless you ask question, you won't get the answer.
Correct. Absolutely.
Yeah, if you will not ask questions to me, you and me both can sit quietly.
Absolutely
So
correct.
we never take out the time to ask those questions to us, that what is it that I love? We only want spoon-fed information, that let me go to a coach will help me. Of course, I will guide you, that these are the steps involved. But Ayushi has to ask herself, "Oh, what is that one thing which I can do all the time?" Okay, right now Ayushi doesn't have the answer. But maybe over a period of time, when Ayushi is conscious about it, when
Right.
during the period of 1 2 3 4 5 6 months, maybe 1 year, when Ayushi is doing her normal routine, she's traveling, she's doing so much, then maybe when her antennas are open, she will realize, oh, this is very interesting, this is what I love to do,
Yes.
isn't it?
Okay.
Can I do something about it? Yes, then I'm there, I'll help you out. Yes, Ayushi, is it a viable option, not viable option? Yeah,
Correct.
so we
Yes.
are not very conscious, Ayushi, about what we need to do, or to change that thought which has been conditioned to us by our parents, that we should only be doing a job, or we should not be thinking about our happiness, our fulfillment.
Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So I don't have
Yes.
to, in my career, I don't have to retire at 60. I can retire after
Right.
5 years also.
Exactly.
I can retire at 100 also, or I can retire. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's how you find your passion, when you are conscious about it.
Okay, ma'am. So, since we are talking about the process of dream coaching, you told us about there should be some steps involved. So, for
Yeah.
all the curious ones out there who wants to start their journey with dream coaching, but they don't know where to start from or how to go about it, can you please explain that step by step, and how exactly does a dream coach help you in achieving your dream?
Yeah. So Aishi, as of now in India, I think I'm the only certified dream coach, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yeah. So in dream coaching, we have a set strategy which will help you to achieve your goals and dreams, right? Whatever we
Okay.
set our intention to achieve. Now, the first step is intention itself. If you have an intention to do something, only then would you be doing it.
Correct.
The first step is intention, that what is your intention of coming to me? What is your intention of getting into this coaching? Yeah. So my intention is, let us take an example, that my intention is to find a better job for myself. I'm not currently not happy with the current job. Right? So this is what
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
doing, because unless you are very clear on what you want to achieve, you won't achieve it. And
Correct.
nor will I be able to help you achieve that. Right? Second is
Right.
integrity, that you should be very much in integrity of what you are thinking. It should not happen that I am asking you to do something back home, you are just relaxing. You are thinking that a coach will do, his or her
All the
own
work
work,
for
and
me.
I can enjoy.
Right.
So, how do we have our Usain Bolt or PT Usha? Coaches are telling them the strategy, but the running is being done by Usain Bolt only. The coach is not
Yes,
running for him.
exactly.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you have to be in integrity of what you are doing.
Okay,
Now
ma'am.
we talk about purpose. It's very, very important for everyone whosoever wants to live a fulfilled life, to have a purpose in life. That what is your main purpose? That why do you want to do what you want to do? That's why Simon Sinek has written his book Why.
Why?
Why
Okay.
is a very, very important book, important topic, that you must ask, why do you want to do this? Yeah. So
Absolutely. Yes.
we will clarify on the third step, that what is your purpose. Then is about your learn from your dreamer. Okay. So we build upon your dream, that this is your goal, this is your dream. Now let us find out the steps in it. That what are the steps involved in helping you to find a better job. Now we have realized this, but there will be again some challenges, that your subconscious, that negative conditioning which has been done. Maybe you are underconfident, maybe you're not good at communication skills, maybe you're not good at something else, maybe you're not good at interview, maybe you fumble somewhere, right? So we
Yes, ma'am.
work upon that. Then is the learn from your doubter, that what is it, that why are you doubting yourself? So here we work on your limiting beliefs. Limiting
Okay.
beliefs is a very, very big hurdle in everybody's life, right? Whatever negative beliefs we have set very hard in our subconscious mind. Then we work on the project, and we build upon your dream, and in the last we set our intentions for the future, that now this is what I'm very clear that this is what I'm supposed to do. Now, how do I do it? Maybe five days down the line, 6 days down the line, maybe 1 year down the line, maybe past failures can hamper my performance.
Of course,
So,
yes, ma'am.
yes, so I help you overcome those and build a sustainable project wherein you would always work and achieve your dreams. So this takes around 12 weeks to complete, and in 12
Okay.
weeks you get into the habit of taking actions towards your dreams. And of course, action leads to results.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
True. Truly said. Yes. So since you were telling us about, finding our own purpose in our lives. So what about those people who have already chosen a career path and they are established in a particular field there, but they're not fulfilled. Mentally they are working, okay, they're going to their job, they're coming back. But is it only limited to the youth, or can it also be utilized by an adult?
Yes, yes. In fact, Ayushi, it is more these days utilized by the adults. Why?
Okay.
Because for the youth like you, right now, even, they don't realize because unless you taste something, you would not don't know the taste. So people are still, youth is still okay with the fact that they should first get the money from a job.
Correct. Yes.
Because it takes around 20 years for us to for a from a formal education to start earning money, and where we have
Yes,
seen
ma'am.
our parents, they have their own money, they are enjoying. When will we get our own money? So we are very curious about the first money which we get.
Yes, ma'am.
However, the adults, those who have gone through the youth part and they've been into job for 5 years, 7 years, now when they know that my life sucks, I'm not
Yes,
happy
ma'am.
in this job, I'm not happy,
Exactly.
I'm not fulfilled. So then is the time when they realize and they come to uh, they want to help themselves, and then they reach coaches that I
Yes,
want
ma'am.
to do something else, I'm not happy, and that is how we help them to understand their purpose, to understand their passion, and help them to build a dream or they complete their goals around it.
Okay. All right, ma'am. So, is there anyone in your journey who you considered as your ideal? Because a mentor is someone who empowers a person to see a possible future and they
Yes.
believe that it can be obtained. So, and finding a correct person as a mentor can be very difficult.
Yes. Yes, Aishi, mentors, I think, is an integral part of somebody who is on a success journey, first of all. If
Yes,
I have achieved something now, it just cannot happen that 10 years down the line, I do not need a mentor. I think till the time, I'm alive on earth, I would need a mentor. And because see, ultimately we are humans, we get slayed down here and there with the society, right? Whatever is
yes,
happening
ma'am.
around us. So because Netflix is there, so why I don't get motivated to watch Netflix? There's a reason behind it, right? So later on,
Yes,
when
ma'am.
people have so much of money, when I have so much of money, so it's easy for me to go to the mall and just shop. It's easy for me to do something else, waste my all my money into vacations or anything. So a mentor or a coach helps you to be in the line, right? To
Yes,
be
ma'am.
strategic about everything and keep moving towards your more and more success.
Yes, ma'am.
Live on your purpose. So now, considering the question of how do you find your mentor? So, with personal experience, I would tell you, mentor can be somebody who clicks with your heart, right?
Yes, ma'am. Correct, correct.
I've been trained by many. I've got trained under Tony Robbins. I've got trained under Ron Malhotra, Dave Gadvi. So there would be always a single person who would click with your heart. So with me, Ron Malhotra has clicked very much, and
Okay.
he is the person whom I adore, and he came very late in my life. However, uh, currently he is my mentor, and before that, when I was training for image consultancy, we had
Okay.
one we had one trainer there, Miss Abha. She
Okay.
is an epitome of politeness. She is an epitome of grace. She is an epitome of gratitude. And that's how I just fell in love with her. And even till today, we are in touch. And I hope to be in touch with her throughout till the time we are together.
That's great, ma'am. It's
Yeah.
really great. So the layman's knowledge of a dream coach is not very wide, and some
Mhm.
even consider it similar to law of attraction and manifestation. So can you please explain the difference between the work of a dream coach and what manifestation is?
Yeah. So as I said that there are a few steps, involved which takes around 12 weeks in a dream coaching. So dream coaching has proper worksheets, has proper training, or you can say the paperwork is involved. A lot of paperwork is involved wherein you write in everything, right? So when we talk about law of attraction or manifestation, so it is more about that whatever you want to achieve in life, you have to follow the steps of manifestation or law of attraction to achieve that. Now
Yes,
law of
ma'am.
attraction also includes removing your limiting beliefs, because unless you remove your subconscious negativity, you won't be able to achieve or manifest what you want. The doubt
Yes, ma'am.
part won't let you achieve that in life. I'll tell for the viewers this thing. I'll tell you, a basic thing. You actually can get whatever you want, but you should be so bloody hardcore believer in that yes, yes, come what may, this is something which I'm going to achieve, and
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
to pretend that I've already achieved it.
Okay.
Okay, so before getting into the defense forces, like I said, that my father was in the army, so all my family members, because he was the only one in the entire family, whenever they would come to us in the vacations, they would want to wear my father's uniform and get a photo clicked. They were not sure that
Yes,
in
ma'am.
future would they get that uniform or not, right?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
did not get it done for myself. I said no, I will have my own and get clicked. I was very sure. I didn't want to wear somebody else's uniform and get clicked, because I'm not sure in future whether I'll wear a uniform. No. So that kind of surety should you have, right? So
So,
law of
so you were
attraction.
already, yes, so you were already living your dream in your head that, okay, you are there.
Yes, and that is how law of attraction and manifestation would work. However, dream coaching is more about giving you steps towards it, building a dream about it. Now you have decided this is something which you want to do. Then how do you work over it? I'll give you actions towards it. Okay,
Okay.
whatever,
Yes.
we will work on your weakness, strengthen your strengths.
Okay.
Right? If you're not good at communications, we'll work on your communications. However, law of attraction won't do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, manifestation won't do that. It is just a small part of, you know, getting that right kind of mind frame that this is something which you want to achieve, and these are the changes you should do in your mind so that you attract what you want.
Yes, ma'am. Very
Right?
well explained, ma'am. So
Thank you.
I am a person who loses track of path easily, and I wonder how I can achieve my goals in time. Time is also a foundation. So
Yeah.
can I simply accomplish it by guiding by the guidance of my dream coach, or do I have to manifest them also?
Yeah. So I see everything in life, the idea of it, whatever you want in life, has to be first conceived in your mind, right?
Yes.
Now only by manifestation, of course you won't achieve it. You can you just sit here, close your eyes, manifest everything, and can you achieve? No.
No.
You
No,
got to
ma'am.
work over it. Yeah. So a dream coach would help you do that. Now, manifestation, as I said, is about the right frame of mind, that this is the kind of mindset you should have, because for see, success is not easy. Otherwise, everybody would have been a billionaire by now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, success or truth, which we say, these all are hard parts of life. It's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
easy for everybody to get onto that line. However, whosoever gets the taste of it, like me, we just get addicted
Yes,
to
ma'am.
it, right? So
Correct. Yes,
if, like, now, suppose next goal, suppose my next goal is writing a book. Not suppose, it is my goal, right? To finish a book. I
yes,
have
ma'am.
already started writing a book.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
I just cannot, I have manifested it first that this is something I want to do. Now I'm applying all the techniques which I know to get into a self discipline mode wherein, daily I'm giving some time for writing my book. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
How would I be publishing it? When would I be publishing it? Yeah. What should be
Yes,
my
ma'am.
cover page? What kind of results do I want my readers to have from that book?
Yes, ma'am.
And then, of course, through self discipline, through all these strategies, when things are clear in my mind, clarity is power, I achieve my goal on a particular date, whatever I have specified for myself.
Okay, ma'am.
Right?
That
So
was
that's
very well explained. Yes, ma'am. So now I'll ask you my last question. I must study politics and war so that our sons may have the liberty to study mathematics and philosophy. Our sons ought to study mathematics and philosophy to give their children a right to study painting, poetry, music, architecture, statuary, tapestry, and porcelain. This is a quote from John Adams, which sums up that financial stability is important to achieve your actual dream. What are your thoughts on this? I mean, are dreams compromised because of financial instability?
yeah. So Ayushi, that's a very nice question, first of all. And see, financial stability is very, very, very important. However, it is not the ultimate thing. It is not the ultimate thing when we talk about achieving your dreams. Right? Now, where do people get stuck? People get stuck on the point that, suppose right now I'm financially unstable. Suppose. Okay? Now, but I want to publish my book. Publishing a book takes good amount of money. Right? Now,
Right.
I if I give that excuse to myself, no, I don't have that money. I don't have to that money.
Yes,
I will
ma'am.
keep on sitting and I will not achieve that goal. And I will
Yes, ma'am.
always give an excuse. Oh, do you know I don't have this thing, and that's why I didn't achieve that. But if I go out, open my antennas again, and see what are the ways wherein I can achieve this goal without or with less money. So yes, I can publish a ebook. I can go to Amazon. I can do this. I can do that, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? I can talk about my book on social media channels which are free,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So financial stability is important for life, but if you don't have it, it just cannot hinder you, because when you are on the start, suppose your dream, really wants money to accomplish. So
Yes, ma'am.
start doing what you can do right now to earn money.
From right now at this stage.
Yes, yes. So whatever
Okay.
you are capable of doing, start earning money from that. Build a saving which is required for you to achieve that dream, and then just jump on. Keep
Okay,
building
ma'am.
on the smaller step, keep taking those smaller steps towards your dream and achieve that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Correct, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But it
That
shall
was really
never be an
informative.
excuse. That shall never be an excuse.
And we always, look for excuses to not do
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So, as we are short of time, let's come to the audience session. I'll take up the viewers' questions. So, we have the first question. We are all ingrained with a set of learned behaviors that may be holding us back. So, what do you think are the beliefs that are the most common amongst the people that are an obstacle to their goals?
Yeah. So as I said earlier, also the first and foremost belief is this only, that the social status is very, very important, and for social status of our parents, we must pick up a job which is very high paying. Okay,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
we must be an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer to show to them that, because these are something which everybody knows and everybody is
Yes,
very proud of, right? But they never ask the question to themselves that what is it that I really want to do, right?
Correct,
the
ma'am.
the second belief which I see mostly in the clients is, and especially in the youth, is that they don't believe in themselves.
That
They
is a
don't.
really big problem because we have a lot of negative thoughts also.
Yes, yes, very, very a lot of negativity. In fact, the social media, which should be an enhancer, has been taken in a negative way. People are just wasting and scrolling, kilometers of screen in a day, but they won't go out and walk for a kilometer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the two major negative beliefs which I find people have, and they need to work over it to come out of it and achieve their goals.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So we have a next question. What is the greatest advice you have received from your mentor that has not failed to impact your life even today?
Yeah. So the greatest learning which I have was, there are two learnings basically. One is action leads to results, which I've told earlier also, because unless you're taking action, nothing is going to happen, right? Second
Yes,
thing
ma'am.
is learning can also, take you back while you achieve your goal. Why? Because I was very much addicted to learning. I would pass, or you can say utilize most of my time in learning. I would not take action. So
Yes,
my
ma'am.
mentor told me that if you're not taking actions on your learnings, then your learnings are a failure. So learnings can also be a failure. Whatever you have learned first, please implement it.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
you're reading a book, you've read the chapter 1, whatever you've learned from that chapter, implement it and then go on to the chapter 2. Then
Okay.
only you are utilizing your book. Otherwise, you're just killing time.
Yes, ma'am. Exactly. So our next question is, she's aspiring to be a lawyer, but she often struggles with basic oratory skills. And though she is great at writing, but she doesn't have the confidence to perform it in front of a public.
Yeah.
So, do you have any tips for her?
Yeah, see, stage fear is one of the topmost fear in the world after death,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So it is a very, very normal thing, first of all. Second thing, the best part about this person is that she has realized that this is a problem, because people don't realize it, so they don't take actions. So now that
Exactly.
you realized it, that this is the problem which you have, few tips is, first of all, try to look into your own eyes through mirror. We never look into, it is very easy to say than done. If you look into the mirror
True.
into your own eyes, it's not easy,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So first start doing that. That'll give you a lot of confidence, right? Then
Correct, ma'am.
you Yes, and then you can start, as you talked about, oratory skills is the problem. Start reading newspaper, English newspapers, or whatever language in which you want to get proficient in. Start reading that aloud. 10 minutes. Give only 10 minutes daily, that too in front of the mirror. Okay, why?
Correct, ma'am.
Because then that fear of judgment will go away. Why do we have stage fear? Is only because we have fear of judgment.
Yes, ma'am.
He or she would,
Exactly. Even
people would
fear of
judge
judgment
me.
from ourselves also.
Yes, yes, yes. That's why we ask people to stand in front of the mirror, look into your own eyes, then read and see yourself that how are you behaving. Slowly and steadily, you will get comfortable with yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When you will start getting comfortable with yourself, build a smaller community of the same people. People who have oratory skills problem also have one person who is good at it, because they can judge you, then they can correct you.
Yes,
Judge you in a
exactly.
right way. They can correct
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Start building a community like you have the webcast and the podcast here. Build up a community wherein you talk about a certain topic and meet
Yes,
every
ma'am.
Friday over a coffee, and just everybody would talk for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then walk away. You will see this is what is being done in Toastmasters.
Yes, ma'am.
But because there you are paying, you are obliged to perform, and then after 6 months you come out being a speaker. But
Correct.
when,
Yes, ma'am.
when some tips are available for free, you won't do it.
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the small tips which I wanted to give that person, that look into the mirror, read the newspaper aloud, and build a community of auditors.
Right, ma'am. Correct. So our next question is it normal if someone does not have any goal or dream for a period of time? And if it is normal, if it is not normal, what should a person do to get back on the track?
See, it is absolutely normal. Why? Because kids won't have a big dream or a goal, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
If
Yes,
their
ma'am.
goal and dream is only to play.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you grow up, there are chances. There, in fact, when you look around in the society, most of the people do not have. Their only dream is that I should have a house, I should have a car,
And money.
and money, of course, right?
Yes,
So that is how your house and car will be bought from. Yeah.
exactly.
So these are the only things which are dreaming. So it is absolutely normal. You are living your life normally. You are able to sustain a livelihood for yourself, right?
Yes, ma'am.
However, the question which you should ask is, there's an art in asking the right question. The question should be, is it normal to not to live a fulfilled life? Then my answer would be no.
Right, ma'am.
Is it okay to not to have a fulfilled life? So answer is no. You should have a fulfilled life. When you look into your own eyes into the mirror every day, you should jumpstart. Like people say that, oh, I need a cup of coffee at the bedtime, or I need a bed tea to get up out of the bed. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It happens with a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah, mostly, chai to is like, soul of people.
Exactly.
I
Yes,
see
ma'am.
so many Instagram posts stating soul. My soul is tea. Come on, yaar. How can
Yes,
tea be your soul? My soul is
yes,
to
ma'am.
help people. My soul or my dream, what kicks me out of the bed in the morning is to kickstart my day, start helping people, start solving their issues, and help them achieve their own dreams.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't need a cup of coffee or tea to let me get up in the morning. This is more than enough for me that today I'm alive, I'm happy, my family is alive with me, and let us all build a good life for us, fulfilled and happy life for us. That is what kicks me out.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, exactly. So we'll come to our last question. How to guide your dreams so that you can build your career without doing a U-turn from your educational qualifications. Like since I'm in college, but my dream is something else. So how can I work for it, while not hindering the life path I've already established in my college?
So as I said earlier also, to do this, right? Suppose you are in a job right now, whatever you are doing, like you are into law, so but your dream is something else. So what you have to do is you just have to give extra time to your dream, right?
Yes,
When
ma'am.
I was in school, I've been a very passionate painter. Earlier I started with sketching, and I
Okay.
would always get the best marks in the class in sketching and painting. So but
Yes, ma'am.
at that time, maybe 20 to 25 years down the line, when I was 6 7 years old, parents would not allow that. Why are you
Yes,
wasting time in painting? What is this?
exactly. Exactly. They think it is a waste of time. And this mentality is there in our generation also.
Yes. So what would I do? I would wait for everyone to turn off their lights and sleep, and then I'll close the door and get up at 11 or 11:30 in the night and then start sketching. But what is the most important thing, Ayushi, for our viewers to learn from this small example is, next day when I'm done with my sketching, when I show people that, see,
Yes,
this is what
ma'am.
I made in the night when you were sleeping, they are so
Hmm.
happy. No, of
Yes,
course.
ma'am.
When you see a piece of art, a beautiful piece of art, everyone would get happy, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
all that negative will fade away. That's how you should also work
Absolutely.
on your dreams, because tomorrow when you are successful, everybody is going to be behind you.
Correct. Yes, ma'am. Truly said. So this was a very enlightening session. Thank you so much. I'm sure everyone would now have some clarity about what they want to do in their lives.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Thank you
now
so
I
much.
would yes, ma'am. I would request Dhwani to be back in the studio. Over to you, Dhwani.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It was undoubtedly a very interesting session for us all. Here, I would now like to invite our convener, Vaibhav Khanna, to give a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dhani.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Right. A very well welcome to all the viewers and listeners. Thank you for coming today, and I would like to again thank our honorable guest, Dipti Kala ma'am, for coming here on this platform today. It was an really honor, ma'am, to have you here and discuss about something which our generation don't think of. Right, we all run towards our goals, right, leaving our dreams behind at times, right? So you just helped us think as to how we can go about it, and it was, I would indeed say, a very fun session. I was, here listening to every word you said. It was really great. In fact, it motivated me because even, at times at a personal level, I also lag. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you for coming over and, sharing your bit of knowledge. So I hope all the listeners and viewers have something to take away from this session today as well.
Thank you
And
so
thank
much,
you.
Weber. Very kind of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank
Over
you.
to
Take
you,
care, everyone.
ma'am.
Keep dreaming.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
I would like to thank our very patient viewers for joining this session and making it a success for us all. Now, I'd like to end the day by requesting you all to remember the great words of Stephen Hawking. Remember to look at the stars and not down at your feet. That's all from our side today. We'll be back here next week, and we look forward to meeting you all again and sharing another fun yet extremely knowledgeable experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you.